the desire to maximize their land and improve it for the next generation. You need a cooperative that offers peace of mind. AgTegra Cooperative is an ag partner that shares your values and is part of your community. From agronomy and grain operations, stable, dependable.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride.
Now's your chance for a great deal on smoking fast fiber internet from Venture Communications. Upgrade to the speed you need, up to 1 gig. And with whole home Wi-Fi included as part of smart devices. If you're ready for an upgrade, call or visit Venture Communications online.
Oh, why am I so sore?
There are everyday moments.
We can totally do this ourselves.
Yeah, that was awesome.
When a moment creates a health need, visit the experts at Avera Orthopedics.
Hi, Doc. My knee.
We'll help you move forward so you can tell the story.
Shoulder, my elbow.
At Northern State University, your future starts with a full campus life, with opportunities to choose from numerous student activities and events, all in a safe, welcoming community. At Northern, you'll find a college that's right for you, a place to belong. Your future starts here. Unleash your potential at Northern.
A very good Tuesday evening, everybody. Another night of high school volleyball coming your way. The Pierre Governors wrapping up yet another fine regular season tonight. Their final match of the 2022 regular season. We are at Sioux Falls, Jefferson, the new school in town in Sioux Falls, with the Cavaliers, who will run camera duty, and our live video streaming will be available of this match at drgnews.com and the River 92.7 page, also at gogovs.live, along with Heather Williams in studio. Brian Oakland here with play-by-play. Glad to have you aboard here tonight. It's been a great season so far for the Governors. What they really need right now is a good, presumably, another trip to the state AA volleyball tournament. That would depend on a good showing and a win in the Sodak 16 next week. But already, even with tonight, with number 4 against number 5, Jefferson against Pierre, some even state tournament seeding could be on the conversations with our head coaches and keys to success, starting lineups, and of course our usual look around South Dakota, the state of volleyball, coming up after a 2-minute timeout. Volleyball, your official voice of the Governors, River 92.7 and drgnews.com.
For over 100 years, State Farm Insurance has been there to help whenever you need them. The team at Pottsboro State Farm is your central South. They'll take care of all of your insurance and financial service needs, where good neighbor service is their continued priority. Pottsboro State Farm Insurance, with offices in Pierre and Gregory.
Bank West has remained committed to helping customers and communities succeed. Bank West Associates uphold this commitment by developing innovative products, tailoring financial solutions to customer needs, and actively supporting community causes. For a bank committed to helping you and your community prosper, choose Bank West. Bank West, convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
There's an app for everything, including high school sports from the stations of DRG Media Group. Download. See live and archived video of all games. And when you select your favorite station during the live stream, the video will immediately pop up. See Central South Dakota high school sports on your phone or mobile device with the DRG News app. Brought to you by the
Men and women of the Hughes County Sheriff's Office. No matter how good you are, a good team makes you better. To be the best, that takes teamwork. If you want to know more about the Hughes County Sheriff's Office and their 361 team, log on at hughescounty.org and click on the Sheriff tab. Well, the Pierre Governors has done their share of winning, 15-4 coming into this one. They'll take on a Sioux Falls Jefferson team that is 20-6, and we'll take a look further at the standings, but thanks to the Hughes County Sheriff's Department for giving us a spot to sit. We welcome you to the Hughes County Sheriff's Office broadcast booth up in the, what are we, in the north far side to the near side, or from left to right as you prefer to see that one. If you are able to see it at drgnews.com or gogovs.live, you get a good vantage point of where we're at in the Hughes County Sheriff's Office broadcast. So let's take a look at the state of volleyball in South Dakota. Look back on last week. The Governors coming in off of just one match last week. That was Tuesday at Brookings. They were tested a little bit. Got a 3 games to 1 victory, though, 25-16, 25-16, 17-25. 25-18, Sioux Falls Jefferson in the power rankings, 25-15, 25-17, and then 25-23, much tighter in that third set. Harrisburg pulled off the upset. They defeated O'Gorman in straight sets, 21-6, and fell in 5 to T-Area. Out west, it was Rapid City Stevens sweeping Sturgis. Spearfish in 4 over Rapid City Central. St. Thomas More got Douglas in 4 as well. One match was scheduled on Friday. It got moved to Monday, apparently, last night. Halloween night, Harrisburg got another straight set win. The power rankings, according to the State Activities Association website, both O'Gorman and Washington with 22-4 records. O'Gorman a little bit better percentage-wise, though, or rather Washington a little better than O'Gorman last week, who is 22-3 and sitting in the number 3 spot. Just ahead of both of these teams, Sioux Falls Jefferson at 20-6 has a 44 flat power average. Pierre with a 15-4 record at 43.737. They're ahead of Sioux Falls, about 33 hundredths of a power point on average better than Sioux Falls Lincoln. Huron at 16-8 would be the 7th seed. Rapid City Stevens 21-10 is the 8th. Sioux Falls Roosevelt, the best 13-14 team that this state has ever seen, I think. They are the 9 seed right now. Aberdeen Central at 10, Watertown, Brandon Valley, Brookings. Season were to begin tonight. Number 4, Sioux Falls Jefferson would have Brookings at home. Number 5, Pierre would host Brandon Valley. But we believe that if the Governors win this match, they'll vault ahead of Sioux Falls Jefferson and probably stay in that number 4 seed. And Jefferson could drop to 5. If the Governors lose this match, it's quite likely they'll fall below Sioux Falls Lincoln in the power average. Governors would fall to a 6, and this is one that could be tough for Sioux Falls Lincoln in particular. The Governors probably would want Lincoln to lose that match if they're going to get a spot to stay in the 5 or back in the 5 as opposed to being in number 6. Why are we talking about this? Coach Tiffany Stoser said, hey, if you're the 6th seed and you go into the state tournament, most likely you're going to be playing Harrisburg. Who do you want to play? The team that knocked off O'Gorman in straight sets last week, or maybe the team that you might have a chance tournament provided they make it that far and through the SODAG 16. So that's kind of what's on the line as we get you set for this one. Pierre at Jefferson tonight. Also, Yankton is at Brookings. Brandon Valley at Mitchell. Harrisburg goes to Watertown tonight. Huron will host O'Gorman. Sioux Falls Roosevelt has Aberdeen at home. Stevens and Central out west are at Spearfish and Sturgis, respectively. There are more matches Thursday, and then those Sioux Falls Lincoln and Washington matches at Stevens and Central on Friday and Saturday to close out the entire regular season. So nothing will be official until Saturday's matches are complete. But there's the state of volleyball in Class AA, and we've got to get to the Keys to Success. Keys to Success brought to you by Central. This one on our way to break. We remind you on behalf of the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety, who celebrates being a part of a team, to buckle up every trip, every time. The South Dakota Office of Highway Safety. 60 seconds, we're talking with a coach next. You're listening to Pierre Governor Volleyball.
Beck Motor Company has savings in every department this November. Up to $200 mail-in rebate on a set of brand new tires. Plus, we're throwing in 4 free oil changes. Holiday shopping ideas. Take 10% off all GM accessories. Spray and bed. Again, we have gift certificates available. Beck-Motors.com. 605-224-5912.
It's pretty obvious the world is moving faster than ever, and that means my health sometimes takes a back seat. Pressing pause on life to call for an appointment, shuffle my afternoon schedule, drive across town for a doctor's appointment sometimes feels impossible. My day just got better because I'm feeling better with the help of Avera Now. I can use my mobile device or computer with the quality health care of Avera. Learn how to begin at avera.org/now.
All right, here we go in Keys to Success. Tiffany Stoster, the Governor head coach. Final match of the high school regular season for volleyball, and it's been
just say another great season so far, Coach, but tested and pushed, and Brookings gave you kind of what you needed, but you faced adversity and you passed that test, and here you got one more coming tonight.
Yeah, we have a big one coming tonight. You know, this is one that has stood out to me for quite a while. It's a good match for us going into postseason. These are the Cavalier teams that we're going to see from here on out, and everybody's trying to better position themselves for postseason, so every match is a fight.
Jefferson is a team that's they've been playing great all year. Last year, they might have been them and Lincoln, that one team in the Sioux Falls area that was just a little bit behind, but they've made such strides, and they're right there neck and neck with everybody else in this part of the state.
Yeah, they've improved a ton from the start to the end of last season, and in particular their last match, and I thought they had really grown. It's a first year program, and so this year's even better. We got to see them a little bit this summer at Summer Slam tournament, see some things they were capable of. I think they've gone through a lot of changes throughout the season, and so have we, so it'll be a good test for us.
You know, they've had those matches where it's just a lot of, I think they've played a lot of five-setters, a lot of nip and tuck matches, and certainly they've been tested, but I think they have also shown maybe here and there some vulnerabilities, maybe some things you can take advantage of tonight.
Yeah, I think so, and we tried to pick that apart. You know, we haven't played since Tuesday last week, so we got to watch quite a bit of film, and then some weaknesses that I thought they exposed, and against Washington, we're going to try and pound on a little bit tonight. Hopefully.
What are some things that you think you can take advantage of tonight, and hopefully work into your advantage yourself?
Yeah, you know, I think defensively we know where the hitters are at. I like our balanced attack. I think we have six that we're comfortable going to at any time. Necessarily like their second ball if the center has to take the first contact. So we're gonna target her a little bit and see if we can't throw them out of the system.
And a lot of that starts with your aggressive serve, which has been very good, by the way, the last few weeks, right?
Yeah, it's gotten much better, a lot less errors. It's really shouldn't jinx us tonight. We really need to make our serves, but yeah, we're seeing aggressive and still serving at a high percentage.
All right, other things on offense that can be key to success, what else are you looking at? And I mean, part of that's going to be probably making adjustments as you go along. Sure.
Yeah, it sure is. You know, we do a couple different free ball plays in, looking at back set to our middle spot a little bit. I think that's it, and letting our setters know that they're available.
All right, defensive keys then. What do you got?
Yeah, defensively, our block's got to be on. You know, I think it's going to be quite a match. Their block is great. I think if we can hit into their back row, that we'll have success. But we got to get through quite a mighty block. You know, they got some size up front, and so do we. So we spent 2 full days on blocking and defense. We're going to target those hitters. We're going to cheat over a little bit and assume that they're going to use those hitters.
Yeah, there's one other thing that makes me think too, with the lineup change that you made, in particular putting Remy Price in the back row exclusively, and you know, you've seen Michaela Sherwood and people like that a little more up front, and now, you know, it took a little while to get adjusted.
A little bit patient. They've just got to grow into these positions. Remy has never played libero's first year as a senior, be in that position, and then we bring 2 rows up that had absolutely no varsity time last year at all, and gave them starting roles. And so over the course of the last 5-6 games, I think they've really developed. They're finding comfort out there, and definitely our upperclassmen trust them.
All right, Coach, it's go time. Go get them, all right?
All right, thank you.
Tiffany Stoser, head coach of the Pierre Governors, coaches comments and keys to success in our pregame that are brought to you by Central Dakota Eye Care in Pierre. Let's hear from them, and we've got the Jefferson head coach Beth Donnelly to talk to as well. Keys to success will continue next. This is Governor Volleyball.
I had to move back to Pierre, and I am accepting new patients of all ages. We offer state-of-the-art equipment, trained staff, and the best selection of eyewear and contact lenses. Regular, yearly, comprehensive eye exams are key to finding eye problems before symptoms appear. Call us today at 224-6128 for an appointment. Central Dakota Eye Care, 640 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Better vision for a great life.
All right, keys keys to success will continue with Beth Donnelly of Jefferson. The Cavaliers having a great season, Coach. Second year in existence, if you want to call it that. But I think this is the year that you really kind of put yourself right there on the map with the rest of Sioux Falls. And this went very well for you. I know you had a slip up against Washington last week, but I still imagine you like where you're at heading into the postseason.
Yeah, I mean, we're comfortable where we're at. We're not content, I guess you could say. Yeah, Washington was a different match. One of those where we feel everything it didn't happen when it really counted, and hopefully we got it out of our system. We've had a couple of good practices since then and made a couple of adjustments defensively and offensively within that lineup, and I'm expecting a little bit better tonight. Hopefully a lot better, but a little bit better for sure.
I feel like there's really, it really just maybe
females, it's kind of a crapshoot sometimes. You get those kids that are super consistent, and those are usually the ones that are going to carry you. And I do know when we're hot, we're on fire, we're scary. But our bad games, so we really need to be a little bit more consistent on our offensive side of the ball.
Do you or do the players have at least a good idea of what it takes to get on one of those hot streaks and have a hot night?
Yeah, we've got a couple of go-tos, which is no secret. If she's hitting the ball or she's just, keeping people hyped up, we feed off of her energy. And she kind of had an off night against she had a really bad off night against Washington. So I think that had a little bit to do with it. But walking team than we were. So it was just a lot that kind of, like I said, when one thing fell apart, it's kind of like a domino effect. Everything went to.
That does sound familiar with the team you played tonight. I got to tell you, the team with a lot of energy and Pierre, especially when things are
super competitive. Pierre is one of those teams. Every single year, I kind of don't like playing them at the end of the season. I do a whole lot easier to play them at the beginning, just competition-wise, because they do. They get better as the season goes on, and you want to be in a comfortable position going into the last part of the week, and have to contain a couple of the really strong hitters, and hopefully not hit right through the middle of that big old block that they have. We need to serve and pass. It's the 101 of volleyball. We have to serve and pass if we're going to be successful.
So you mentioned some challenges they have, but I suppose what do you think you can get done on the offensive side?
We're a tough serving team. We take a lot of chances. So when we're on, it's good. When we're off, we do miss some serves probably in crucial times of the year, and have their setters maybe a little bit uncomfortable, and we can kind of guide them to where we want them to set the ball, and set up some defense around it. But your game is really the key.
Any other keys to success for the Cavs?
No. Hopefully get past this senior thing going on before the match, and they've done a really good job building up this program, building the culture, and where we want it to be. So we can get through that, and hopefully keep our minds together a little bit, and then off to a good start.
All right, Coach, very deserving, I'm sure, of those 6, and we wish you the best of luck tonight.
To the Sioux Falls Jefferson Cavaliers coach's comments, keys to success that are brought to you by the folks at Central Dakota Eye Care in Pierre. Pregame countdown is done now here at Jefferson High. They've kind of moved things right along, so we'll move right along ourselves into the starting lineup. Starters are brought to you by the folks at Envirotech in Pierre. The Governors with Lily Sanchez, the setter, 5'9" senior, wants to do some hitting as well. If Elise Christopherson here as well. McKenna Schleckaway, a 5'11" senior from the middle up front, along with the 5'11" junior Reese Terwilliger, and the 6-footer on the outside, senior Avery Kaiser, obviously looking for a big game tonight. Add into the mix Michaela Sherwood, the 6'2" junior in the middle, for some blocking and some spot kills. Campbell Boddicker will have to swing big on the outside off the bench as well, a 5'10" junior for the Pierre Governors rated team, and the 5th media rated team in the polls out this morning, the Pierre Governors. Head coached by Tiffany Stoser, assisted by Alexis Terwilliger, Chloe Kaiser, Kim Byerly, and Taylor Hyde McLennan. The Jefferson Cavaliers coming up as well as you hear this from Envirotech in Pierre.
EnviroTech makes life a little bit simpler. No matter what the circumstances, no matter what is handed to you, 605-224-4804. Or use their website to pay your bill online at EnviroTechWaste.com. Use their mobile app, Waste Connect. Check their website or receive a robocall for collection schedule because of weather or holidays. EnviroTech has you covered.
EnviroTech with the starting lineups for the home team, the Jefferson Cavaliers here in Sioux Falls, starting with the setter Presley Pastian. She is a 5'6" junior, setting up for hitters who will include Taylor Evenson, a 6 foot in the match in Pierre a season ago. Madison Paulson is a 6 foot senior in the middle, and Coach Beth Donnelly mentioned a lot of the energy goes through her. Emery Brosnahan is a 5'11" sophomore hitting on the outside, and Brooke Thorstensen, a right side specialist at 5'11". Might see Kendall Niffen at some setting and some back row play in there, a senior at 5'3" for the Jefferson Cavaliers. Their libero is a 5'6" junior, Cora Hokenstad. The Cavaliers at 20-6 on the season, with Hokenstad, Thorstensen, Brosnahan, Paulson, Cavernmo, Evenson, and Pastian in the starting rotation. A couple of other seniors we may see. Nancy Peter, a 6'2" senior, and Anna Halverson, a 5'7" senior, hitting EnviroTech in Pierce. Senior night at Jefferson High, their final home regular season match, and we mentioned every one of the seniors: Kendall Niffen, Brooke Thorstensen, Maddie Paulson, Taylor Evenson, Nancy Peter, Anna Halverson, all being honored here tonight before our match. We've got another starting lineup to give to you as you listen to an important message from the South Dakota Attorney General's Office, their Division of Consumer Protection. We hear the law on the court coming up next. You're listening to Pierre.
Whether it's at your home or at your business, they're required to give you a 3-day right to cancel or give you a 100% money-back guarantee. With fall and winter fast approaching, our door-to-door salespeople are making a last-ditch effort to make their sales. If you've encountered this type of sale and have questions or concerns, please reach out to my Consumer Protection Division at 800-300-1986.
At American Family Insurance, we help protect what you've achieved so you can fearlessly go after your dreams. For auto, home, business, and life, contact us today. American Family Insurance. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly.
American Family Insurance, Life Mutual, Standard of Ohio and Wisconsin Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin, 53783.
But find yourself wanting to be more involved? Live Ticket TV has the solution for you. They're looking for production managers to assist for this school year. Duties include the management of equipment as well as basic technological understanding. But don't stress, paid training will be provided. Part-time wages start at $20 per hour. Call 833-605-LIVE, extension 2. That's 833-605-5483, extension 2. And punch your ticket to joining one of the fastest growing companies in South Dakota.
Driven by the Office of Highway Safety. River 92.7, KGFX-FM, here. Be safe. Drive.
The showroom, located right off the truck route on Irwin Street. Come in and see what you've been missing. A large selection of TVs, sound systems, and smart speakers, PCs, desktops, and tablets, home and business security and telecommunication systems. Comtech is your all-in-one solution for any technology needs. Wishing all athletes the best of luck in today's competition. Comtech. Come see what you've been missing.
Back at Jefferson High, come in just a couple of minutes. Had our national anthem, so we extended that last break with the South Dakota Attorney General's Office Consumer Protection Division. Gives us our law on the court tonight. Catherine Teppen and Cindy Tijar are two of the netminders tonight. We were not given the names of the line judges, but we appreciate their efforts, just the General's Office and their Division of Consumer Protection. Thanks to all high school sports officials for doing what is very oftentimes a thankless job. Well, we've got an opportunity to take one more break, and our Becky Potts of State Farm Insurance pregame concludes when we come back after the 60-second timeout, and we will have that Comtech first serve next. This is Gov.
Anything? Am I going to be okay? The Ranky Gray team has been coaching their clients through these tumultuous times for over 35 years. Let us discover what easy, time-tested adjustments can be made for you. For a free second opinion, our team can be reached at 605-224-5959. Let's start today.
Securities offered through LPL Financial Investment Advisory Services offered through New Edge Advisors LLC. Registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors LLC and Ranky Gray Wealth Management are separate entities from LPL Financial.
Hey, DQ fans, I'm so thankful for November's Blizzard of the Month, and you will be too. The Oreo Hot Cocoa Blizzard Treat is back. As you heard that right, Oreo cookies, cocoa fudge, whipped topping, and world-famous DQ soft serve be available forever. Only at participating DQ locations. Happy taste good.
Pierre Governor Volleyball on the air tonight. Brian Oakland with play-by-play. Caleb Brozick outside. Heather Williams in studio as well. The Governors, as we watch this one on the Jefferson floor, and also on drgnews.com, the River 92.7 page. You can find us at gogovs.live as well. Governors in the far court in road black with their green numbers and white stripe trim coming back right or left to right or far court to near. Jefferson will be in home white tonight. They've got Forrest this one hopefully to pull up into the 4 seed and maybe not have to play a team like Harrisburg. Pick your poison, though, once you get to that state tournament in a couple of weeks. If that happens to be the case, there are going to be a lot of good teams, and if you're going to be the best, you got to beat them all. Jefferson with a Comtech first serve. Governors will set it up straight to Lily Sanchez on a good pass outside to Avery Kaiser from the left side. Like that, 1-0. Remington Price will serve first for the Governors, straight up the middle as usual. Cora Hawkinstead makes the initial pass outside left. Brooke Thorstensen no good on the swing. Pierre, though, setting up a little wide on the outside. Lily Sanchez with the swing. The Cavaliers. So again, right to left down below. Substitution, I believe, maybe bringing the setter in. This is Kendall Niffen, the 5'3" senior, to play through the back row. Price will play it up, and another one that hits the antenna out on the left side. Too much adrenaline on the set, and both pins on either side have been involved. Niffen will serve it again. Line drive across to Price. Set up from Christofferson. The block was heading outside, but Christofferson goes after it, got a hand on it. And Ella Cavernmo up front. Governors coming back, but it didn't work out. As Niffen will serve it again. Now Rinke sends this one back up front. He had an easy put away with 2 hands for Taylor Evenson. So great start for the Governors on that first point, but some missed plays helping the Jefferson cause to a 4-1 lead. Niffen again. This one's going to sail. That'll go long. Service error will give the Govs a side out. 4 in a row for Jefferson coming to an end. It's 2 serving 4. Sherwood on for the first time for the Governors in that middle of the front line. Serve played up here by Cavernmo, looking to get it back, but we've got a double hit on the set. On the miss by Presley Passion, that'll be the first error for Jefferson. Up here with a service point. And here comes Sanchez. Save here for Avery Kaiser. Pushed back by Lainey Rinke, leaving it in the middle, and the block by Sherwood was there, but it stays on the Pierce side. One of the go-tos, as Coach Beth Donnelly mentioned. 5-3. Cavaliers, here's a service ace. The Governors unable to get a play up. And that'll be Cora Hawkinstead with the ace. Here on their home floor. Hawkinstead using the right side of the service line. Gets it back to Price, and that one touchy. Up close, Paulson keeps it alive. Swing across for Kaiser. And the Governors will get Avery's second kill. That's good enough for a side out. Well, they gave that point on the board. Yep, now they'll take it back. 4 serving 7. So Taylor Evenson with her second kill, and that's a quick one and done for the Govs. 7-4 Jefferson. They'll bring Brooke Bowen on, a sophomore, 5'7", to at least do some serving here. Goes down the left side, off the net, 1, 2, 3, and reflex, good enough for the Govs to get it back. Now a Sherwood block. It stays on the Cavaliers side. Swinging is Cavernmo over the block this time. Back row, Rinke. Unfortunately, good point there for both teams. Perhaps especially for the Governors in trying to keep things alive, but they commit the error that gives Jefferson Govs as Terwilliger will rotate to serve. So race from left to right, far court to near. Block up front. Personally, from this angle, I didn't think Cavernmo clears the net, though, so I'll give the Cavs an error on that one. Point to the Governors. Either way, 6 serving 8. We're up to 25. You got to win them all by 2. Cavernmo with a good angle in front of Kaiser down on the far side. And Ella Cavernmo scores her first kill. Back to serve. Here is Cavernmo. Sanchez misplays it. Kaiser will play it out of the back row, and then Christopherson clears it away. Passion away is denied. Brosnahan tried again. Now Boddicker mishit it, but it's essentially a tapper that was played away. And with Price, Christopherson, Boddicker, 4th time. Not this time, though. This one goes a little bit long. Oh, timeout taken by Tiffany Stoser and Pierre. Timeouts on the floor and in our broadcast ball.
When you're thinking of a new or used car,
Scott Darno with Lee Real Estate in Pierre is 02676, and he'll handle the other 9. As your resident realtor on a bike, he will make buying or selling your home feel like a walk in the park, not an Ironman triathlon. South Dakota Youth Sports and Events broadcast on Live Ticket TV.
Olson Plumbing in Pierre.
1-0 lead, then Jefferson scored 4 straight, and they've maintained a 2 or a 3 or a 4-point lead ever since. Right now it is at 4. 10 school in town. Last year, Governor basketball had a couple of dates here, both Sodak 16s, both coming up in losses, a heartbreaking loss for the Governor boys in particular. We're back to get up to Brosnahan on the left side, and she'll find the angle, put it down through the back row. Kill for the Cavaliers, and it's 11-6. As Cavernmo continues to serve. Good strong one here. Sanchez with the second one. Double hit there. 5 errors for the Governors, helping Jefferson to a 12-6 lead now here, game number 1. Cavernmo again, set up into the air by Sanchez. Boddicker. Out Kaiser from the back row, count it. Sanchez with a set assist from the back. Avery Kaiser has 3 kills now. That's all that the Governors have so far, as they trail 12-7. Passion had to redirect. It was a good dig. Oop. Christopherson crossed the line, but we play on. Boddicker has a chance on a bump pass. That one stays on the Pierce side, though. Hey, Paulson, the 6-footer. And the runner played up by Sanchez. She wants it back from Christopherson, but she is blocked right up there. Pastion, the setter, gets up. Not enough. Good play there for Sanchez, I believe it was. That'll go as an error for Jefferson, but that was all set up on that second touch across. 5-point deficit, still fairly early, about halfway through as far as the Cavaliers are concerned. Set number 1, Lainey Rinke checking in, played up by Bowen. Now Rinke can't handle this one. Get anything going in serve. 14 serving 8 now. Number 16, Presley Pat behind her this time, and the good angle is there for Taylor Evenson. It's a different angle when you're facing a left-handed swinger, this time out on the right side. Down the right sideline, this is good for an ace for Presley Pastion. Governor struggling a bit. Tiffany Stoser will make a change. She's going to send Danny Beck in up front. McKenna Schleckaway going to check out. Beck, the 6'2 senior. This time wants it right back. This one through the block and good. Kaiser to Sanchez, back to Kaiser, who has 4 kills. But again, that's all that the Governors have in that column so far. Here's plays up the Remy Price serve. Price can't reach to dig this one out. Brosnahan swings hard through the block once again. Emery Brosnahan with a hot hand for Jefferson, now 3 kills. 5'11 sophomore playing well. Kendall Niffen will check in to serve again. 17-9. Jefferson in command so far here, set number 1. Rinke there. Terwilliger in the mix along with Avery Kaiser. There's the swing up from Evenson again, pushed back by Sanchez. Cavernmo off the net. Fortunate bounce down in front of Elise Christopherson as Ella Cavernmo. 18 serving 9 when we come back. The timeout on the floor sponsored by Coca-Cola Bottling in Pierre. You're listening to Governor Volleyball.
provides complete plumbing and drain cleaning service we can't live without, and running water is the top of the list. Olson Plumbing offers 24/7 emergency. Call Olson Plumbing 605-224-6436.
A way to stop some of these angles and some of these lucky bounces, but all in all, just a better job in getting in system for the Jefferson Cavaliers. Cavalier D playing quite well, but their offense is stealing the show so far. Kendall Niffen will continue to serve out of this Coca-Cola timeout. Right to left. It's set up outside from Passion, and the Governors don't get a touch on this one. That's a miss for Elika Vernmo. That one stays on the Jefferson side, and the side out will go to Pierre. Jefferson's had a couple of 4-point rallies for the most part, maybe just two. And once again, Rinke punches it up in the air. It hung up, but it sails over toward the Governor bench. Not much Lady Rinke can do. That's another swinging kill for Taylor Evenson, who leads with 4. Grace Soma will check Hawkinstead. The libero, Kaiser will get it back from the back row, and she'll swing one home again. Avery Kaiser seems to be on tonight so far. Jefferson probably doing whatever they can to keep the ball away. And that's on the sideline. Jefferson all agreed they thought it was long, but Avery gets this one down on the sideline. Governors get a bit of a break. And we'll see if they can get a little bit of a, it gives one back. First ace for the Govs tonight. Pierre did score 3 in a row on that sequence, their first time with that many, but they trail 20-12. Bowen back on to serve, taken by Terwilliger. She'll get it back on the back set from Sanchez, but that is blocked by the Cavaliers. Here comes Boddicker again through the block, and Bowen covers it up. Pastion gets one across. Good hustle play. Price will set, and she'll be called for a two-handed set touch. And the hands are together. Cindy Chijar served again. And that one knuckles up on Avery Kaiser. Bowen will get an ace. Governors right now may have to concede this first set. They just need to get something going in the way of feeling good. Now a miss up front for Sherwood. That one goes long. Cavaliers looking very strong right now, 23, serving 12. Another substitution is Hannah Lemieux. Right at Lemieux, but it's played up by Terwilliger instead. She'll get up there and swing and score. Reese Terwilliger's first kill for Pierre for anybody other than Avery Kaiser. It's 13, serving 23. Passion, good swing. Maddie Paulson right there. Paulson's second kill, yet another one and done for the Governors. And it's 24-13, game point, and a lot of them to use for the Sioux Falls Jefferson Cavaliers. And Lemieux will play the serve up to Sanchez, tap her over, but covered up by Hawkinstead, who seems to see everything coming tonight. Brosnahan will swing and score. And a quick first, 13, Jefferson strikes first, and they lead 1 set. On Scoreboard brought to you by Gales Gas Service and Pierre partners who include
specializing in tires to fit vehicles, from ATVs to large from 4 to 10 ply and much more. Our highly skilled technicians can handle them. Graham Tire is a proud sponsor of Pierre and surrounding communities' local activities. Graham
faced how to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive, who take part in high school sports or activities.
No need to be afraid of all those up for 12 months at 7% APR. Apply online or stop in at 221 East Pleasant Drive in Pierre. Owyhee Federal Credit Union, where we treat you like you own the place.
Federal Credit Union.
Why am I so sore?
There are everyday moments.
Hey, hold the ladder! Hold the ladder! Yeah, that hurt.
And there are epic moments.
Slide, slide, slide!
Visit the experts at Avera Orthopedics. We're moving health forward so you can tell the story. Learn more at avera.org/orthopedics.
Limestone canyons, flowing waterfalls, and pristine beauty make Spearfish a sanctuary, steps away from peaceful hiking trails and tranquil streams. Relax and rehash your day's adventure at one of our award-winning low grounds to the comforts of your popular brand name hotels. To find your unique adventure in Spearfish, go to
Communications. Experience no-lag gaming, your favorite music, web surfing, HD video streaming, and connect to the latest smart devices. If you're ready for an upgrade, call or visit Venture Communications online. Now's your chance for a great...
Number 2. Price to serve, first serve, sponsored by the folks at Comtech in Pierre, left to right. It's a cross. It'll be played up. Emery Brosnahan wants it back. She had to redirect with a corner where the Governors had vacated a little bit, and the Cavaliers will strike. Strong serve, played up by Lainey Rinke. Sanchez will swing right there. Burnmo on the floor. There's a block, good for Terwilliger, and that is down. So Reese Terwilliger with the block point. The Governors will get one right back. Kayla Sherwood coming in up front. Lily Sanchez's turn to serve it away. Niffen plays this one straight up to Pastian, out to Evenson, and another two-hand touch. And boy, I tell you what, the Governors, some things you get away with all season long, and then some people see things a little bit differently. Sanchez thought she had a set up into the air, even though she had to do it with a bit of a reflex on that, had to serve. Price. Here's Sherwood swinging, that will count. Score it for Michaela Sherwood. And the Governors even things up at 2-2. Campbell Boddicker back in up front. Avery Kaiser's turn to serve as Lainey Rinke rotates out. Kaiser straight up the middle. Played up by Niffen. Line drive serve. This time Paulson's attack goes off the net, but it is down on the Governor bench side. Maddie Paulson with 3 kills. Trading points in this one so far. Alternating points and side outs. It's 3 serving 2 Cavs. As Kaiser plays the next one up. Here's Boddicker. Backhanders across. A little bit of a tap. The line drive came too quickly on the set. Another redirect for Cavernmo out of the reach of Lily Sanchez. Good for another. Jefferson with the first service point in this second set. 4 serving 2. This one a dying quail, but in front of Kaiser, she's able to get it up into the air, and Sherwood with the tapper through the block, and that finds its way down. So Michaela Sherwood with a couple of winners. And now it's Terwilliger back to serve, and she'll miss this one short. A little bit of a miss hit from the back row. Price back in for Reese in the back line. And it'll be 5 serving 3. As Cavernmo will serve it up. Kaiser over to Sanchez, out right side. Swung away by Sherwood, dug out, down the line. There's Price with a dig of the tap. Campbell Boddicker with his swing. Another good job, Brooke Bowen with the dig, and Kaiser can't keep this one off the floor as another one through the block finds its way down as Emery Brosnahan scores again. 6 kills for Brosnahan, a 6-3 lead for Sioux Falls Jefferson. Cavernmo, not enough on this one, just at the top of the tape. It didn't crawl across. Third service error for the Cavaliers, and it's Elise Christofferson's turn in serve for Pierre. Volleyball Tuesday night, semifinal playoff football. Friday night, Governors will host Yankton here on River 92.7 at Hollister Field, 6:25 with the airtime on that one. And Jefferson misplaying the slide this time. That one didn't work out, a rare hitting error on the floor. And it'll be 5 serving 6. Service point for Pierre. Christofferson sends one across again. Cavernmo up into the air, bump pass by the setter, Pastian, as Kaiser will dig one with a bump, and a block up front by Schleckaway, but it's down out of bounds in front of the scorer's table. That'll be a kill for Maddie Paulson. Bad break for the Governors. Looked like Schleckaway was there in position to make a good play. Paulson, meanwhile, will rotate to serve in a 7-5 lead. Set up by Kaiser. There's a tapper over and down, and a good redirect for McKenna Schleckaway. Give Schleckaway her first kill. First set in the kill column was all Avery Kaiser pretty much for the Governors. But now Sherwood and Schleckaway have 3 kills combined. Here in game number 2, second touch over by Passion. Loose ball at the net, and now still Sanchez ruled on a double hit. The swing by Lily Sanchez didn't make it across, according to the R1 on the ladder, and it'll be 8-6 Cavaliers. Serving here, Presley Passion. Kaiser, good angle down. Somehow Hockenstead is underneath it for a beautiful dig. Kaiser will have it back, second touch. Now Price has to free ball it across. Hockenstead to Passion up front. Here comes Evenson, and it's good. Taylor Evenson with that left-hand attack is almost unstoppable, it seems, for the Governors. Jefferson attackers are seeing the floor very well right now. They seem to know exactly where the Governors are vacating. Here's Schleckaway, too much. Out on the right side. 10-6 once again. That was a similar score, and the Governors took a timeout in set number 1. Bastion will serve it away again, right to left. Down the line it goes to Kaiser, but that's a layup almost for Brooke Thorstensen. Kaiser dug it right back out. Now it's back to the Cavs again as Passion sets out for Emery Brosnahan. Price doing a good job on the dig here. Christofferson didn't put it where Kaiser needed it. That's a free ball back. Here's Evenson. Kaiser will block. This time it's good. Avery Kaiser with the denial, and if the Governors are going to get back into this match, I would think, and try to get the momentum on their side, I would think they've definitely got to use that block and try to get some points down defensively. Price to serve, 7 serving 10. Second set, Jefferson won the first one easily. Here's a miss by Evenson as she hits that one on her way up. And it goes long, now back within 2 is Pierre at 8 serving 10. Price will swing it again from the service line. Brosnahan gets it up. Passion outside to the left. Nothing here for Thorstensen as Rinke digs it out. Here's another two-hand illegal touch on the set. It's how many is that? 5 now maybe for the Governors. 5 times they've been called on that. And you know, if you're making that mistake all season long, well, it just doesn't get called that many times, apparently. Sanchez, two-hand tappers away. Now pushed back. Passion to the corner. It's good. Presley Passion saw an opening. The Governors have been doing a lot of scrambling. Even on one touch, they had to scramble to keep that ball off the court. It's 12-8. 2 in a row now for the Cavaliers, looking for more. Kendall Niffen served it away. Here comes Kaiser outside. Second game. 6 on the night overall. It's 12 serving 9. Lily Sanchez. Far court to near. Played up by Hockenstead. They get it to Cavernmo. Price digs it. Rinke runs it down, but too close to the net. And tough break for the Governors here once again. Seemed like Rinke did her job, but she sent that one a little too far back to the net, and the Governors were just not there waiting for it. 13-9. Side out back to Jefferson. Here's Kaiser on the move. Too much. These are the things that happen when the Governors play Sioux Falls teams, it seems. They just make more errors. They're induced into some of them, but some of them unforced. Right now, a 14-8 or 13-8 deficit here in the second set as we'll pause for 30 seconds. Timeout on the floor, sponsored by Coca-Cola Bottling in Pierre. This is Governor Volleyball.
Great deal on smoking fast fiber internet from Venture Communications. Upgrade to the speed you need, up to 1 gig. And with whole home Wi-Fi included as part of your service, experience no-lag gaming, your favorite music, web surfing, HD video streaming, and connect to the latest smart devices. If you're ready for an upgrade, call or visit Venture Communications online. Now's your chance for a great deal on
Service Master of Pierre is your go-to service experts for a wide variety of cleaning needs. Since 2003, we have developed the most effective methods and products to service virtually every type of industry. We're known for our exceptional carpet and upholstery cleaning, but did you know we also offer cleaning of all types of flooring, along with providing fire and water restoration, commercial cleaning, janitorial services, and construction cleanup. Service Master of Pierre is a proud sponsor of TF Riggs Governors and Lady Govs, as well as Stanley County Buffaloes and Lady Buffs activities.
Who's in the state right now? Out of the timeout, Nancy Peters, 6'2" junior, will check in for the first time. Continuing in serve is Cora Hockenstead. Swing out on the left side for the Governors from Terwilliger. Dug out. Once again, Sherwood tries to make a touch up front. On the swing for Cavernmo, which really didn't have a lot on it, but that one tapped away from anybody else on the Governors' side, and another point for the Cavaliers. It's 15-9 to update the score. Terwilliger back to Hockenstad. She'll get it back and free ball it from the back rope. Here we'll try it again. Hot shot, Terwilliger, but misses it wide. Good timing on that one there. It's Sanchez with a quick set. Therese Terwilliger coming from the outside right with a little leverage, but she just didn't quite get it down there in time. As Kaiser plays up the serve here, bump pass back to Sherwood. Tapper is over and down, and sometimes the taps are the best opportunity to put one away. Sherwood gets this one to go. 16-10, Jefferson now by 6 as Kaiser will serve. Boddicker in up front for Rinke. Cavernmo tap back and then, played it up back to the net right there waiting for it was Reese Terwilliger. She'll get the put away. Governors with a service point will look for another one. There's Kaiser. Comes right back. Hot shot. Kendall Niffen. Line drive serve to set to Maddie Paulson, and Paulson will swing and score. Governor Block was there, but then they ricocheted up over the top of the back line, and Price unable to run that one down. Nancy Peter checking out. Brooke Bowen will check in to serve. Governors got 2 in that service run, but they still trail 17-11. Bowen has served well so far. Down the line to Terwilliger. She'll get it back from Sanchez. That's good. Governors in system that time. Starting to feel that a little bit better. You'll need a little bit more of that, obviously, as Terwilliger will serve it away. Kenna Schleck away in up front, and there's an ace. No, there's a kick save and a beauty by Jefferson. They get it across. Pierre put it right back, but Jefferson able to make a play. Kaiser will dig. Outside it goes here, and a block up front by Jefferson. Passion is there. Paulson was there as well, but Presley Passion is getting all of the hugs on the great defensive play. And a rotation will send Anna Halverson back to serve as Cavernmo comes out. Emery Brosnahan, who's had a good night, is back in up front. Just another example of how things are going the way of the Cavaliers here tonight. 18-12. There's a tapper. Too much on the set for Schleckaway, and the Governors will need a timeout. It's 19-12. Another 8 errors so far here in game number 2. Coca-Cola breaking the action. All Jefferson so far, 19-12 game 2. They've got the first one under their belts quite easily as well. Back in 30 seconds, this is Pierre Governor Volleyball.
When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zander's has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the part you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre, or call 224-9221. Xander's, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories. When you're in the need,
stay in a beautiful Black Hills vacation home, the Summit on Dancing Sky near Leeds, South Dakota, in the popular Powder House Pass development. It's a modern rustic design with over 5,000 square feet, 6 bedrooms, and 5 baths for you to enjoy. You'll get gorgeous views of the Terry Peak Mountain Range. There's a community pool to enjoy, and you're close to all the attractions like Deadwood, Sturgis, Spearfish, and a whole lot more. The Summit on Dancing Sky. Visit them at dancingsky.com.
Credit to the Smalls for Sioux Falls Jefferson. Their libero and their setter playing outstanding, and they're doing it again here as we get back at it. Governors will get a tapper from Boddicker. There's a pancake from Hockenstad again. Pushed back from the back row. Now a swing for Sherwood is good. Michaela Sherwood's got 4 kills now here in this second game. If anybody had a hot hand for Pierre in the first set, it was Avery Kaiser. Here in the second, it's got to be Sherwood, although she checks out now. Rotating her spot back as Elise Christofferson is back in. Elise puts too much on the serve, though. That'll sail long. Serving error number 3 for the Governors, and a one and done once again. 20-13. Jefferson by a touchdown as Paulson is back to serve. Maddie Paulson, the 6-footer. Well beyond the service line, or behind it. There's a good swing up front. Schleckaway scores. Governors in system that time. Sanchez feeds. Kenna Schleckaway with her second. Governors have 4 different scores in the kill column here in this second game, but again, the totals just not quite there. 14 serving 20. This is Rinke. That's a good serve across, but played up well by Bowen. Cleared out with feet on the floor from the back row by Anna Halverson, and now the palm shot pushed over by Kaiser. Nothing on that one to the back row. There it is for Brooke Thorstensen. Thorstensen with the kill. 5'11 senior. Thorstensen might be a common name for those who watch TV from the Sioux Falls media. Her dad, Eric Thorstensen, the Dakota News Now morning guy and former KSFY sports guru. He's a guy we can relate to. Tap her away. Here's Peter in up front. Governors with some good play. Nicely done, Remy Price in particular. But can't get to this one as Emery Brosnahan swings from the left side. The Cavalier game, all things considered, just too fast right now for the Governors. They're having a hard time keeping up, and it's 22-14. Second set. Cavs looking to go up 2. They won the first one 25-13. Price will play this one up. Governors out to Kaiser. Hockenstad is right there to stare it down. Brosnahan through the Sanchez block, which ricochets in the wrong direction, and another kill for Emery Brosnahan. It's 23-14. Governors have used their timeouts here in the second set. Govs let it go, and Kaiser sees this one fall, and that's an ace as Kaiser even turning around, perhaps surprised that that one landed fair, if it did at all, judging by the look on her face. But sideline officials right there too. They'll try it again, and that one also hooks its way back in. Presley Pashton with a couple sliders on the black, and that's how the second set will come to an end on the Gales Gas Service scoreboard. Jefferson all over the Governors again, 25-14. Scoreboard from Gales Gas Service in Pierre and Governor Volleyball, sponsored by more of your Pierre sports marketing partners who include Comtech, Kathy Sonnenschein Properties, and Capital City Campus, Anderson Rumsa Dental, American Bank and Trust, All Around Graphics, the Pierre Area Chamber of Commerce, Olinger Law Firm, Iceberg Funeral Home, Guadalajara Mexican Restaurant, and those of us at James River Broadcasting and DRG Media Group, your Pierre sports marketing partners. Governors got to turn it around. We're at halftime. Leiden Associates, Ameriprise Financial sponsors halftime and Governor broadcast. We're back in 90 seconds. This is Governor Volleyball, your official voice of the Governors, River 92.7 and DRGnews.com.
Your winning destination, the Golden Buffalo Casino in Lower Brule, gives you more chances to win. Hot seat drawings, pick a prize drawings, chances to win great prizes, the hottest slots around. It's all just waiting for you at the Golden Buffalo Casino. Find out more by logging on to thegoldenbuffalocasino.com and by following them on Facebook. Just minutes north of Reliance, exit 248. We'd like to thank you for tuning into this broadcast and supporting our area youth. The Golden Buffalo Casino, proud to support Live Ticket.
Every farm is unique, but all farmers have something in common: the desire to maximize their land and improve it for the next generation. You need a cooperative that offers peace of mind. AgTegra Cooperative is an ag partner that shares your values and is part of your community. From agronomy and grain operations to energy and feed, AgTegra will link your farm to the future. AgTegra Cooperative. Strong, stable, dependable.
Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota is serving the central South Dakota community and beyond with a great selection of used vehicles. Local trades and program vehicles are available. New Toyotas and new Fords are arriving and selling before they even hit the lot. So don't wait. Stop in and find out what's coming. If you've been thinking about ordering a new Ford, stop in and sit down with one of our sales specialists today. Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota at 518 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Call 605-224-7378 and visit CapitalCityFordToyota.com.
At Ringneck Energy, their mission is to produce renewable energy that adds value to grain and livestock production, enhances the income of their investor partners, and provide a safe, rewarding work environment. Located at 901 Redwood Avenue in Oneida, South Dakota. Call 605-945-6900 or check ringneckenergy.com. A proud supporter of local schools and wishes all students the best of luck in all their activities during the school year, creating economic opportunities in our community.
When you expect more, you expect more. When you expect more, Dakota Prairie Bank, providing great service right from the start. It's our promise to you that sets us apart. With every handshake and a smile, we go that extra mile. When you expect more, you expect more. When you expect more, Dakota Prairie Bank.
At Jan Bussey Ford and Highmore.
There's volleyball on KGFX. The Stanley County Buffaloes hosting Cheyenne Eagle Buttes in a Region 6A quarterfinal match. Stanley County won the first set there, 25-19. Here's Comtech first serve. It'll send Avery Kaiser deep from right to left. Anna Schleck away, punches one back out. Nancy Peter up front, and for once here, it is Presley Pashkin who will be called on a double hit on the set assist attempt. So a hitting error for Jefferson will give it to the Governors, their first point here in Game 3. Remy Price setting things up. Brosnahan played it up. Brosnahan dug out by Price, who got it right back, and she'll be able to free it back. But Brosnahan finds her way back up to the left side, and Emery Brosnahan continues to swing a hot bat. Kendall Niffen will check in to serve. Jefferson continuing to move the ball very well. Governors playing with more reflex. They're getting some saves, but they still just have not been able to get in system an awful lot. Good save attempt here. Misplay in the serve by Rinke. Christofferson laid out to try to keep it off the floor, but the third hit is a no-go for the Governors. And the Cavs will have a 2-1 lead. Niffen with a good serve on that last one. We'll try again, and this one eats up Lainey Rinke. Collision by the Governors in the back row, but they'll get it away. Sanchez with the strength and the power, but speaking of which, Emery Brosnahan powers one through the double block again. Governors with all that scrambling, just out of position. 3 in a row for Jefferson. Leading 3-1 here, underway, game number 3. The Jeffersons playing for the sweep, as this one is a changeup. The bottom drops out in front of Avery Kaiser. That's an ace for Kendall Niffen. And 4-1 here in the third. Niffen checking the signal. And Coach Beth Donnelly, she'll send it back to Remy Price. She'll get a set return. Kaiser stayed a little locked before loading too long, and she'll miss this one into the net. Governors struggling in a lot of areas tonight, and sometimes we've talked with Coach Stoser about matchups. Here's another good serve. Kaiser was sent to the floor. Sanchez with the left-handed hook gets it across. Believe it or not, that is the first kill of the night for Lily Sanchez, and it took the Governors till the third set to get it. 5 in a row comes to an end for the Cavs. It's 2 serving 5. Sanchez serves it away. There's Hawk instead to play it up. Nancy Peter takes a swing right side. Dug out by Kaiser. Now a loose ball at the net and a center line violation called on Terwilliger, just trying to keep that one alive. That's another error for Pierre. Not to mention another one and done in serve. Cora Huckenstead back. 5'6" junior having an outstanding night defensively. Gets an opportunity to serve as Kaiser plays it up to Sanchez. There's a big swing. Terwilliger, one-handed swing to keep it off the floor. Jefferson with a game effort, but unable to get it to go, and Reese Terwilliger will swing and score. Pierre holds Jefferson to a 1-point service run this time. Now Kaiser straight up the middle, and an ace this time for Aves, is that one unplayable for Kendall Niffen. Second ace for Kaiser. That's all the Governors have in that category tonight, though. Back within 2, 4 serving 6. Obviously, if you're the Govs, you want to stay in play in this one as long as you can. The Governors will get another ace from Kaiser, this time as it knuckles away from Niffen in the middle back. 2 in a row for Kaiser. She'll try again. 5 serving 6. This one more of a lob. Niffen is able to get to it. Peter with the tapper across. Now loose ball at the net. Pushed on the swing away by Paulson. Here's a swing for Terwilliger, and that is through the block and away on the Cavaliers side. Point to Pierre. Terwilliger with a couple in this stretch, and suddenly the Governors have scored 4 in a row, I believe, for the first time all night long. 6 serving 6, and Kaiser, that is on the line. Avery Kaiser's third ace in this service run, and for the first time tonight, the Governors have a lead other than 1-0 in a set. It's 7-6, and Beth Donnelly will take her first timeout of the entire evening. A Coca-Cola break in the action. The Governors with 5 straight, trying to build on that when we come back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Pierre Governor Volleyball.
Building partnerships for life by treating customers right, offering a low-pressure sales process, no haggling over price, passing low overhead savings on, and providing a Ford-certified service department fixing it right the very first time. If you're looking for a new Ford, a quality pre-owned vehicle, a new or used ATV, or a trailer, stop by Jan Bussey Ford in Highmore and experience the difference.
Jan Bussey Ford, building partnerships for life.
What if we said a bank isn't a place to lock up money? It's a place to set it free. What if the point of banking wasn't to bank at all, but to put your ideas to work? What if your bank asked, what if, a little more? Well, what if we told you we do? We're American Bank and Trust, where what if meets why not? If you're ready to change what you get out of banking, start a relationship with us. What if you made the move today?
Dimmick Cheese has been
going on the black side of the net. On the service, Brooke Bowen. And she'll send one right back. Terwilliger sets one up into the air. That could have been a rough play for the Governors. Here's Sanchez with the first touch. Now Price setting up Kaiser. Back row attack, and it's good. Avery Kaiser, who had 5 kills in the first set, was held to 1 in the second. It's her first in the third. 7 total to lead Pierre. Schleck back in up front. Terwilliger will serve. She'll go to the back left, and the play up for Bowen from there. From the 10-foot line, a swing for Elika Vernmo. Dig back to the net. The Governors defend, and then the loose ball put home by McKenna Schleckaway. Governors up the lead to 2. Still very early here in the third set, but Pierce starting to play some of their best volleyball of the night at long last. It's 9-7 in the third. Hockenstead plays up the serve here. One-handed slap away for Paulson. Defended, but this time it is Sherwood a little away from the net, unable to clear. That'll be error number 4 and a point back to the Cavs. Side out makes it 8, serving 9. Brosnahan in up front. Cavernmo back to serve. Right to left, down the line. Kaiser gets this one up into play, but a loose ball. Sanchez was trying to keep it alive, but Emery Brosnahan was able to get a hand on it too, and she taps it away from Sanchez and down for the kill. Serve return. Not the best night in that department for the Governors. Miscommunication and another serve return error, and just like that, the Cavaliers will take the lead back. 10 serving 9. And Cavernmo misses low this time. Second error for Ella. 4th overall for Jefferson. 10-10 in the third set. Laney Rinke's turn now. Far court to Neert. And this one goes deep, played up by Bowen. Nice pass to the net though, and Brosnahan through the Sanchez block. That one's down again. Emery Brosnahan with 4 more kills so far here in the third set. She's got 12 to lead all scorers on the night. 11-10, Jefferson. Paulson with the serve away, played by Kaiser this time. Down the line, a little punch attack by Sanchez. Couldn't get much on it. Nancy Peter on the run this time. No, not Peter, but perhaps Brosnahan, who misses this one long. And the Governors will have another side out. It'll be Rinke to serve. And Laney lobs this one up and gone. Governors with 5 service errors, as we mentioned. Jefferson with 4 a moment ago. 12-11 Cavs in the third set. Now Peter is in up front. It's Pashtian back to serve as Brooke Bowen checks out. For Jefferson, Price plays the serve up this time. Big swing, Campbell Boddicker, but she missed, or that's Kaiser rather. She'll miss low and into the net. Speaking of Boddicker, one player that has not scored yet tonight for the Govs. Sometimes the people that Pierre needs the most, in this case, really having a tough night. All credit to the Jefferson defense. Here's Kaiser, can't keep that one off the floor. As Emery Brosnahan had to go wide once again, somehow gets the tough angle back across and gets yet another kill. Now suddenly Jefferson on a 3-point surge, back out to a 14-11 lead. Price on this one. Cleared out by Sanchez with a one-handed tap. Now palmed away by Brosnahan. It'll be Rinke to Christofferson to Kaiser. Hockenstead will dig for Jefferson. Brosnahan again, back to the net. Peter couldn't get this one down. She'll get one back on a back set. Hot shot, back corner, good. Nancy Peter with her first kill. Governors need a timeout. A Coca-Cola break in the action. It's 15-11. Jefferson starting to heat up as they look for the sweep. Here in the third, we're back in 30 on a Coca-Cola break. You're listening to Pierre Governor Volleyball.
Making handmade artisan cheese for over 90 years and has over 25 flavors of cheese. Stop by the store for sampling of all the cheeses. The store also offers several South Dakota made products. And at the store, find Remedy Brewing on tap. Dimmick Cheese offers gift boxes and fundraisers are available. To find out more, go to the website dimmickdairy.com or call 605-928-3833. And don't forget to check your local grocery store for their premium cheeses and cheese spreads. Dimmick Cheese.
Rosenberg Implement knows this haying season was somewhat difficult and you may not have time to replace your broken windrower sections and knives. So this week, you can get an 8% discount on windrower sections and knives. Your windrower heads can take a beating with knives and sections while cutting low to the ground. Now's the perfect time to replace them before you put your John Deere windrower away for the winter. Stop at any of Rosenberg Implements and save 8% on windrower sections and knives this week.
seemingly been everywhere the Governors don't want them to be tonight. Bastian is serving. 15-11. We're back in the third set. McKenna Schleck away. Not much on it. Brosnahan, meanwhile, does get one through the block and down. Sanchez with a touch on that one. Brosnahan just continues to score at will. 5 in a row again for the Cavaliers. 16-11 here in the third. Bastian played up by Price, out to Christofferson. This one's good on a palm shot for Avery Kaiser. Sometimes you miss on several swings and you've got to pull them back, and sometimes they work, and that's all right, but Governors obviously just need to stay aggressive, one would think. 12-16, Price with the serve, Peter with the finish on the comeback. Well done on the return for Jefferson once again. It'll be Niffen on to serve for Sioux Falls, as it's now 17-12. Brosnahan finally out of that front row as far as the Governors are concerned. Niffen serve, played up by Kaiser, coming from the right side. Sanchez, not enough on it. Niffen digs it up. Now Cavernmo dug up by Price, but that one sends Rinke on the run. Pierre will free ball it back. Bastian behind her. Peter, hot shot, and right there was Elise Christofferson. Pierre got the return, but coming back with it, blocked. Now Christofferson pushes it away. And I think Jefferson's thinking there's a lift on Pierre. That's not the case. Christofferson will get the kill. Impressive on the two-hand push for Elise, but it was the stare down of the hot shot from Nancy Peter that kept that one alive and made that point possible. Now a net attack across for Cavernmo. Kaiser will push one away, and that's through the block and away. So Kaiser will score here. 17-14, updated score. It is Sanchez serving. Left to right, far court to near. Nancy Peter with another hot shot. Price can't get to this one on the lunge. Nancy Peter doesn't start, but she's just as much of a weapon as anybody here in this third set for anybody up front. Wearing the white jersey. Hockenstead serves one out. On the move is Terwilliger, and that's good. Good play up there. Governors in system. Reese Terwilliger with kill number 6, the third in this set. Governors scored just 13 in the first set, 14 in the second, now setting at 15 here in the third, but they still trail 18-15. Kaiser serve out. Cavernmo is blocked, but the Governors can't keep it alive. Backing off the ball with Sherwood. Ella Cavernmo will score. That's just her 5th kill. But the Cavs will have a 19-15 lead now. Paulson back in up front. And it's Brooke Bowen on to serve. Kaiser plays it up. Sanchez has to run it down, but that one stays wide. Boddicker with no play. Serve return error for the Govs again. Trailing by 5, and Jefferson's got just 5 to go. Looking for a sweep. Bowen again. That one's a home run. That'll go long. Here we'll get a side out. Serving now, Reese Terwilliger with McKenna Schleckaway back in up front. Reese Terwilliger had a lot of good serving nights. Hasn't really gotten much going as of yet this evening. Sherwood swats one away. Niffen with the dig. Now setting up outside, it's Brooke Thorstensen. And this one through the block and straight down. Thorstensen's second on the night, 21-16. Anna Halverson on to serve. Here we'll play this one up, out to Sherwood, looking for the back corner, but missing it a little bit long. And another error for Pierre, and that's 8 in the third. 22-16. They've had 8 in each of the first 2 as well. Halverson, good, solid serve here Played up by Boddicker, but now this one stays in the back row. Kaiser will miss low and in the net. Timeout to Pierre. One last-ditch effort to try to get things going in the other direction. It's 23-16, all Jefferson. As they're 2 away from a sweep, we're back in 30 in this Coca-Cola timeout. This is Governor Volleyball.
Grossenberg Implement knows to have a healthy, nice-looking lawn, you need to have good lawnmower blades. So this week, Grossenberg is giving you an 8% discount on all lawnmower blades. Whether you put them on this fall after you're done with your yard work, or save them to put them on next spring, buy your lawnmower blades this week and save 8%. Why not save some green on your mower blades? Get new blades now and save.
Tyler Knight, Anna Halverson looking for 2 more as serve out of the timeout. We'll send the Remy Price return, putting Lily Sanchez into the net. And serve return error here, now match point for Sioux Falls Jefferson. Halverson with 1 more. Price up to Sanchez, hot shot for Schleckaway, dug out by Halverson, who doesn't play a lot, but here on senior night, one of her special nights, Sherwood is blocked. Sanchez with a keep alive. Schleckaway will swing off the net and keep it alive. That's down. Point to the Governors. Match point number 1 fought off, but the Governors need a bunch more. They're trailing by 7. Elise Christofferson will check in to serve. Line drive is across, played by Bowen up to Presley Pashtian. Now Paulson dug out by Sanchez, but it's back across. Another opportunity here. Brosnahan, and very fittingly, Emery Brosnahan through the block and down to finish this one off. 7 kills for the 5'11 sophomore in the set, 15 on the match, and Sioux Falls Jefferson wins it convincingly. Even the 3rd set, when the Governors played maybe their best of the 3 sets, but they still fall on the Gales Gas Service scoreboard, 25-17, a 3-set sweep for the Jefferson Cavaliers, 25-13, 25-14, 25-17. Governors lose their 5th match in 20 on the season, as they'll fall to 15-5. Jefferson with 1 more match coming up on Thursday at Aberdeen, and they improved to 21-6. Governors may fall to that 6th seed in the power rankings with this loss here tonight. But a 3-set loss, we'll talk all about it coming up after a 3-minute timeout. We'll go to postgame. Postgame brought to you by Family Dental with offices in Pierre and Gettysburg, but the scoreboard also sponsored by Gales Gas Service in Pierre. Use their budget plan and keep full service. Stay warm all season long with Gales Gas Service in Pierre. Postgame in 3 minutes. This is Pierre Governor Volleyball, your official voice of the Governors, River 92.7 and drgnews.com.
The team at Family Dental in Pierre and Gettysburg are devoted to spending time with each patient to answer all questions and address any concerns that arise. Family Dental wants all their current and future patients to feel welcome and comfortable and to have the healthiest, best-looking smile possible. They can take care of all your family's dental needs with cleanings, checkups, implants, same-day crowns, and many other dental services. Dr. Ryan Jensen welcomes new patients. Family Dental in Pierre and Gettysburg, caring for all your family's dental.
From the early days of South Dakota statehood through today's digital revolution, BankWest has remained committed to helping customers and communities succeed. BankWest Associates uphold this commitment by developing innovative products, tailoring financial solutions to customer needs, and actively supporting community causes. For a bank committed to helping you and your community prosper, choose BankWest. BankWest, convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
Do you dream of a custom home built within your budget and done on time? Kruger Contracting can make that dream a reality. They're a trusted home builder since 2003, and they're going to be upfront and open about cost and transparent about where your money is going when it comes to your new home. Their skilled crew will manage construction of your new home from start to finish. They're located in Pierre and can build your home in Pierre, Fort Pierre, or the surrounding area. Call 605-222-2523. Visit KrugerContracting.com or find Kruger Contracting on Facebook.
Beck Motor Company is thankful for their customers. With your vehicle purchase in November, enjoy a coupon for a delicious Perkins pie for your holiday gatherings. New vehicles are arriving daily, and our pre-owned selection has never been better. Needing cash for the holidays? Stop in for a no-obligation appraisal anytime. See us at beck-motors.com, 605-224-5912. Beck Motor Company, Pierre.
Chances are you're overlooking a big energy thief in your home or commercial building, the garage doors. But Overhead Door Company of Pierre can help stop that energy waste with a full range of insulated, weather-tight garage doors. Their residential garage doors give you insulated performance at an uninsulated price. And their Thermocore insulated steel doors give commercial buildings the energy efficiency they demand today. Find out more. Call Overhead Door Company of Pierre at 1-800-649-9905 and put a stop to the garage door energy thief.
There's an app for everything, including high school sports from the stations of DRG Media Group. Download the DRG News app brought to you by the Golden Buffalo Casino from the App Store or Google Play. It only takes a moment, so you'll have it to replay this game. See live and archived video of all games. And when you select your favorite station during the live stream, the video will immediately pop up. See Central South Dakota high school sports on your phone or mobile device with the DRG News app brought to you by the Golden Buffalo Casino. Download it now at the App Store or Google Play.
Welcome back to Jefferson High, and this place has kind of been a place of nightmares for Pierre teams. The girls basketball team did win here in the regular season last year, but lost in the Sodak 16. Boys basketball team lost a big lead and lost a game in double overtime in the Sodak 16 here in volleyball match. It was all Sioux Falls Jefferson tonight. The Governors scored the first point on a slick system point and a Jefferson serve. Good return, but they led 1-0. They didn't lead very much the rest of the way as Jefferson scored the next four and started building a lead. A couple of 4-point rallies to go 4-1, and then from 8-4 to they led 12-6. Eventually opened up a bigger lead in that first set, but they just were the team that was gradually putting service runs together. Governors couldn't get much going in serve tonight. Pierre falling in that first set, 25-13, all Jefferson. And the second set, very much more of the same, even though Pierre kept it closer, maybe for a while, 10-8 at one point, 12-9, but that became 16-9 on a 4-point rally. And Pierre with a couple of points to get back within 6 at 20-14, but then Jefferson scored the last 5 in that set, including a couple of service aces right on the sideline to finish them for Presley Passion, and it was 25-14 in that second game. Governors scored first on an error by Jefferson in the third set, but Jefferson came back, scored 5 straight. They led 5-1. Pierre was down 6-2. They scored 5 in a row, their best service rally of the night. They came back to a 7-6 lead. Built that lead to 9-7, but then Jefferson with 3 in a row to go up 10-9. We seesawed back and forth at 10-10 and 11-11, but then 5 more in a row for Jefferson put them in the lead for good. Pierre got as close as 3 at 18-15, but no closer than that as Jefferson won the third set, essentially also going away at 25-17. So the Governors with just 44 points tonight scored compared to 75 in the 3-set sweep for the Jefferson Cavaliers. Take a look at the stats in this one. Of course, they will all point pretty much to Sioux Falls Jefferson. They lead in the kill column 36-25 overall, and Jefferson led by Emery Brosnahan with 15 kills of the 36. 3 other players combined for 15 who would be next in line: Maddie Paulson, Ella Cavernmo, Taylor Evenson, all with 5 apiece. In fact, Evenson was swinging very well in that first set, but I believe on senior night She played half of it, and Nancy Peter played the other half. Peter had a good third set as well. She'll finish with 3 kills. Brooke Thorstensen with 2, Presley Pashtian with 1, but Pashtian, the sole setter out there, and she was doing a lot of great things in the passing game to help set up all of those hitters who had a great night for Jefferson. I would venture to say Jefferson's hitting percentage this evening is probably quite good, and usually quite good is maybe 40%. Even 30% can be considered good in volleyball, but if Jefferson was anywhere under 40%, I'd be surprised. It just seemed like that kind of a night for them as they were swinging very well. They saw the court on the Pierre side very well all night long. Avery Kaiser will finish with 9 kills to lead Pierre. Reese Terwilliger with 6, McKenna Schleckaway and Michaela Sherwood with 4, 1 each for Lily Sanchez and for Elise Christofferson. Nothing, though, for Campbell Boddicker, who has been swinging well off the bench most of this season. Governors with 25 kills compared to 36 for Jefferson. Set assists for the Governors. It seemed like Lily Sanchez was the one doing all of the assisting, if you will. I have got her at 14 assists. Elise Christofferson didn't have the kind of night she's been having. She's got 2. Of course, the Governors weren't able to put a lot of kills away, as it turned out. Remy Price gets 1 assist from the back row as well. Blocking-wise, both teams with 2 blocks. Avery Kaiser and Reese Terwilliger with 1 each for Pierre. Elika Vernmo and Presley Pashtian, the setter, with ace blocks in this one. Serving, not a big difference in this one. 6-4, the advantage for Jefferson. Pashtian with 3 aces. Of course, those 2 to close out the second set. Brooke Bowen, Cora Hockenstead, Kendall Niffen with 1 each. But for Pierre, in the serving department for aces, it was all Avery Kaiser. All 4 aces registered by Kaiser, including 3 of those early on in that third set. Both teams commit 5 service errors. Not too bad. Jefferson, kind of like Pierre has earlier in the season, trying to be aggressive, and they've had the service error numbers climb from time to time, but neither team served particularly poorly tonight, but the aggressive serving still went, I think, on the side of Jefferson this evening. But it's the error numbers that really tell a big story, along with the kill column. The Governors committing 26 errors on the floor, an average of almost 9 per set. They go 8, 8, and then 10, whereas Jefferson committing just 8 errors. They go 4, 2, and 2 in the 3 sets. And again, for Pierre, the errors they commit, some of them are induced. A lot of them tend to be unforced. But I think what you see a lot of Pierre in the points that go to Jefferson by way of Governor errors. The Governors aren't in system. They're doing a lot of scrambling tonight. And when you do a lot of scrambling, you've got a number of players who might be running down a loose ball, and then you get to some collisions and things like that, and it just, it contributes to things like that. Of course, there were some serve return errors also and things like that. So it's just one of those nights. The Governors didn't have a good night. Jefferson, very, very good team. We'll talk more about the Governors and maybe their losses a little bit more here in the postgame. But let's take another 3-minute timeout, try to take care of some business for our sponsors. We've got big plays of the game and your player of the game coming up. We'll see if Tiffany Stoser feels like talking after this one. Perhaps a conversation with the coach still to come as well. But 3 minutes and we're back with more of our Family Dental postgame. You're listening to Pierre Governor Volleyball.
Dakota Storm Roofing is a locally owned roofing company in Pierre, specializing in both residential and commercial roofing services. They can handle your asphalt shingle, metal roofing, and flat roof needs. New construction, plus all types of roof repairs. They can handle the finishing touches, adding fascia, soffit, and gutters too. No job is too big or too small. For a free estimate, call Dakota Storm Roofing at 280-9794. Go to dakotaststormroofing.com or find them on Facebook or Instagram.
Do you love watching high school sports but find yourself wanting to be more involved? Live Ticket TV has the solution for you. They're looking for production managers to assist for this school year. Duties include the management of equipment as well as basic technological understanding. But don't stress, paid training will be provided. Part-time wages start at $20 per hour. Call 833-605-LIVE, extension 2. That's 833-605-5483, extension 2. And punch your ticket to joining one of the fastest growing companies in South Dakota.
Have you found yourself worrying about inflation and market volatility? Considering what should I do? Can I do anything? Am I going to be okay? The Ranky Gray team has been coaching their clients through these tumultuous times for over 35 years. Let us discover what easy, time-tested adjustments can be made for you. For a free second opinion, our team can be reached at 605-224-5959. Let's start today.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors LLC and Ranky Gray Wealth Management are separate entities from LPL Financial.
Hey, DQ fans, I'm so thankful for November's Blizzard of the Month, and you will be too. The Oreo Hot Cocoa Blizzard Treat is back. As you heard that right, Oreo cookies, cocoa fudge, whipped topping, and world-famous DQ soft serve all blended together into tantalizing treat perfection. Go quick, something this delicious won't be available forever. Only at participating DQ locations. Happy tastes good.
Do you dream of a custom home built within your budget and done on time? Kruger Contracting can make that dream a reality. They're a trusted home builder since 2003, and they're going to be upfront and open about cost and transparent about where your money is going when it comes to your new home. Their skilled crew will manage construction of your new home from start to finish. They're located in Pierre and can build your home in Pierre, Fort Pierre, or the surrounding area. Call 605-222-2523. Visit KrugerContracting.com or find Kruger Contracting on Facebook.
From the early days of South Dakota statehood through today's digital revolution, BankWest has remained committed to helping customers and communities succeed. BankWest Associates uphold this commitment by developing innovative products, tailoring financial solutions to customer needs, and actively supporting community causes. For a bank committed to helping you and your community prosper.
Back at Jefferson, season 15-5 in the regular season. You look at it, they're 5 along Lincoln and then Harrisburg. The one team I think that could be really scary for the and be favored against a team perhaps such as Watertown or Brandon Valley, maybe Aberdeen. That'll be remain to be seen until matches on Thursday and Friday and Saturday are completed. But the Governors kind of wanted this one to get to that 4 seed that. They've been kind of in the shadow of the O'Gormans and the Washingtons, even the Roosevelts the last handful of years as far as Lincoln's concerned. But those are the teams that that the Governors didn't seem to match up well against. Of course, Governors got sets against Washington and played pretty competitively against teams like O'Gorman and Harrisburg. Sometimes, it's one of the things we talk about. Sometimes matchups just are better for those teams that Pierre didn't match up well against, but maybe you just got a night when Jefferson was at the top of their game as well. Sometimes kind of an anticlimactic big play of the game, but big plays are brought.
Quality comes first at Hermanson Endodontics. Dr. Ryan, they do this by effective and timely communication with your dentist. And treatment. Ask your dentist if a root canal specialist is right for you.
Individually for a big play for the Governors on a 100-mile-an-hour fastball stared down by Elise Christofferson off of the arm of Nancy Peter in particular in that third set. She got one up in the air and a loose ball at the net, but she ended up back with it, pushed it away, and ended up with a kill. And you're kind of hoping plays like that could have been momentum changers, but that just wasn't the case. I think instead of big plays of the game, you're basically looking at the storyline of the game. And again, for the Governors, just too much scrambling, not enough system. But even when they got in system, there is really just too much defense, especially in that back line for Sioux Falls Jefferson. Jefferson, I think, had a decent block, but it was their of the game is what we're going to call instead of big plays, sponsored by Hermanson Endodontics in Pierre. And with that, your player of the game to bring to you, Avery Kaiser had, for the most part, 2 out of 3 good sets. She had 9 total kills, had 4 aces and an ace block, but there wasn't much other than that. The Governors had Lily Sanchez pretty much shut out. Campbell Boddicker was shut out tonight. Reister Williger and Michaela Sherwood had their moments, but certainly we've got to go to the winning team for player of the game. And player of the game from Cowboy Country Stores, let's hear from them, and we'll make it official when we return with more of our Pierre Governor postgame.
Anytime is a good time for Cowboy Country Stores in Pierre and Fort Pierre. Fill up your tank and your stomach. Hunting the fields, fishing the waters, taking kids to activities, Cowboy Country Stores are ready for you. Feed the family while on the go with delicious foods. Breakfast starting at 5 a.m. Fresh baked pastries, coffees, regular and breakfast pizzas. Federal Bird Stamps. Convenience with a capital C. Cowboy Country Stores and Champs Chicken on Euclid and Harrison in Pierre and in Fort Pierre.
Cowboy Country Stores with player of the game announcement here for the Sioux Falls Jefferson Cavaliers as they played well pretty much all around, and the way Emery Brosnahan was swinging, it's hard to turn away from her with those 15 kills, leading all scorers by quite a margin. But you know what? I'm not going to go with an offensive player. I would like to, or at least with an attacker up front, I would like to go with Presley Pashton, who set up all of these sets and had a great night. But to me, the biggest thorn in the side of the Governors was the libero, Cora Hockenstad, who didn't seem to let anything fall. Nothing falls but raindrops, as they say, even though we're indoors. Cora Hockenstad played an outstanding match tonight. Hard to keep track of digs, but I would imagine the Governors, who didn't have a good hitting percentage this evening, dig them all out. Cora Hockenstad, she is tonight's player of the game. We'll get her a T-shirt noting her accomplishments in the name of Cowboy Country Stores in Pierre and Fort Pierre and River. 92.7 Sports, your player of the game from Cowboy Country Stores. Cora Hockenstad and the Sioux Falls Jefferson Cavaliers completing the 3-set sweep to close the Governor regular season. Jefferson will go to Aberdeen coming up on Thursday to finish their regular season as well. We will take one final 2-minute timeout to help out against our sports marketing sponsors, and we'll be back to set up upcoming action and kind of preview the Governor playoff football game coming up as well on Friday right here, River 92.7.
Chances are you're overlooking a big energy thief in your home or commercial building. The Garage Doors. But Overhead Door Company of Pierre can help stop that energy waste with a full range of insulated, weather-tight garage doors. Their residential garage doors give you insulated performance at an uninsulated price. And their Thermocore insulated steel doors give commercial buildings the energy efficiency they demand today. Find out more. Call Overhead Door Company of Pierre at 1-800-649-9905 and put a stop to the garage door energy thief.
From the early days of South Dakota statehood through today's digital revolution, BankWest has remained committed to helping customers and communities succeed. BankWest associates uphold this commitment by developing innovative products, tailoring financial solutions to customer needs, and actively supporting community causes. For a bank committed to helping you and your community prosper, choose BankWest. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
Dakota Storm Roofing is a locally owned roofing company in Pierre, specializing in both residential and commercial roofing services. They can handle your asphalt shingle, metal roofing, and flat roof needs. New construction, plus all types of roof repairs. They can handle the finishing touches, adding fascia, soffit, and gutters too. No job is too big or too small. For a free estimate, call Dakota Storm Roofing at 280-9794. Go to dakotastormroofing.com or find them on Facebook or Instagram.
It's pretty obvious the world is moving faster than ever, and that means my health sometimes takes a back seat. Pressing pause on life to call for an appointment, shuffle my afternoon schedule, drive across town for a doctor's appointment sometimes feels impossible. My day just got better because I'm feeling better with the help of Avera Now. I can use my mobile device or computer for an online video visit that allows me to see a provider for urgent care conditions 24/7. Technology that fits my life with the quality health care of Avera. Learn how to begin at avera.org/now.
Back for one final segment to close this one off as the Governors, and again, without Coach Tiffany Stoster, I can understand not being in a talking mood. This was not the Governors' night at all, and when you want to be playing your best volleyball of the season, the last volleyball match of the season, the regular season is a tough night to play. Probably Coach thinks they played poorly. Personally, it's just one of those matches where the Governors got outplayed. They got outplayed by a very, very good volleyball club in the Jefferson Cavaliers here tonight. Other scores tonight, O'Gorman has swept Huron up in Huron. Roosevelt and Aberdeen here in Sioux Falls, they've split the first two. Aberdeen got the first one 25-23. Roosevelt wins the second one 25-17. Harrisburg sweeps Watertown tonight 21-22 and 16. Mitchell leads Brandon Valley 2-1. Mitchell had the first two. Brandon Valley with the third. Brookings and Yankton are playing in Brookings tonight. Stevens and Central are hosting Spearfish and Sturgis out west. No reports on those. Once again, Jefferson does play at Aberdeen to close their regular season out. There are 6 more matches coming up, including Jefferson at Aberdeen Thursday night, and then Sioux Falls, Lincoln, and Washington go to Rapid City Central and Stevens on Friday and Saturday. And once those matches are done, then we will know the official tallies and the power rankings, and then where teams like the Governors in particular, and also Jefferson and others, will play in the SODAC 16. We do believe that Pierre probably, with this loss, will fall below Sioux Falls Lincoln. Lincoln would move up into the 5. Pierre could fall to the 6. If Lincoln, certainly you don't expect them to lose to Rapid City Central. If they should happen to lose to Rapid City Stevens, though, on Saturday, perhaps Lincoln would fall back below Pierre. Maybe Pierre could still have that 5 seed, but right now it doesn't really matter, because anybody the Governors play above them and the 5 seeds above them, the 5 teams above them, it's going to be a tough battle, no doubt about it. But the Governors will play next in the SODAC 16 at home on Thursday next week, 7 o'clock. With the first serve. We'll certainly have it right here, 6:30 with a pregame on River 92.7. And we do have playoff football coming up. The Governors on the gridiron host the Yankton Bucks for the second time this season. Yankton beat Brookings handily the other night. Governors, of course, coming off of their win over the Sturgis Scoopers. Pierre and Yankton, the semifinal round. The winner goes on to the Dome. Of course, the Governors looking for their 6th straight State 11AA championship. 6:25, our pregame Friday night. Now they're back on Fridays this week, as that's when we'll have that one for you, 7 o'clock, the kickoff from Hollister Field and Phil Troutner Stadium. Hope you can join us for that. And safe travels to everybody heading back home here from Sioux Falls. Speaking of which, the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety celebrates being a part of a team. They remind us all, keep your eyes on the road, not on your phone. Big thanks to Caleb Brozick for running video, as also for Heather Williams back in studio for keeping us up and running. Couldn't do it without you, hun. We've got football coming up on Friday night, SODAC 16, the following Thursday, and then, of course, the State 11 AA championship game. We hope to have that one for you a week from Saturday from the Dakota Dome. That would be a 1 o'clock kickoff, though. Keep that in mind as well. I'm Brian Oakland. DRGnews.com has the playback for this if you'd like to watch it for any reason at all. It was a tough night, though, for the Governors. Your final Gales Gas Service scoreboard is a 3-game sweep for Sioux Falls Jefferson over the Pierre Governors, 25-13, 25-14, 25-17. Till we meet with you again on Friday night. And David Burrow, by the way, will have all of the updates at DRGnews.com. He still has Stanley County and Cheyenne Eagle Butte going on KGFX AM as well if you need more volleyball tonight. But we'll be with you again on Friday night for playoff football. This has been Governor Volleyball and your official voice of the Governors, River 92.7 and DRGnews.com.